Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm the Frosted Glass and I'm joined by my fellow Alabaster Savages, not Jack Gunsky.
Hello.
And filling in for Moonshock. What am I supposed to add to hello? You're a terrible improv partner, Jack.
Fine. I'll say something. I'm feeling very horny tonight.
Now I'm disturbed.
No, nothing. No, okay. Fuck me. I didn't know I was obliged to say something.
You ruined it. Stop
All right,
it.
we got his blood pressure up. That's good enough. All right, filling in for Moonshock, we have Tyr Alexander.
What up?
Terry Diamantis.
Hello.
And this week's special guest, Mr. Adam.
Good evening.
So, how are you guys doing besides being horny?
Yeah. Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
What's
You know, sometimes the mood just strikes you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He listens to recordings of Six's voice on repeat.
I mean, I kind of understand. Sometimes you get horned up, and you
Yeah.
know, just out of nowhere, you're just walking down the street, and all of a sudden, it happens. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Can I get one in chat from everybody with half a chub right now?
Oh, dude, I'm standing full chub right now.
All right.
The fuck?
What? Jack started it. Jack said he was teetering on it, and I'm like, oh, if he's gonna teeter on it, I'm gonna fucking let's go all out. Hallelujah.
All right. Well, let's start with our first article. And I'm not going to tell you the title of this one,
Oh Lord.
but, you know, I'm just putting to rest the myth that people have lowered expectations for black people nowadays. Rule number 1 of the New York City MTA transit system is look at everyone
Jesus Christ.
and look away all in the same motion. It is an acquired skill, but one necessary in one of the most brutal, intense-to-the-moment environments on this earth. Our MTA subway system is both the arteries and veins of our city.
Is
And you will-
MTA male to asexual?
No, it's
Yes.
Mass Transit Association.
No, it's mouth to ass.
I'm.
Oh,
I'm-
my ass.
Can I just ask what MTA is this for?
New York City.
Oh, because if we were going to talk about Boston, that would be even worse, presumably.
The Boston one is better than the New York one.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I've been to this one Boston market, and it was horrible.
But you don't have to go to Boston to see a Boston market.
Oh,
Then why they call it Boston Market then?
And what's
Yeah.
the deal with
Play
airline
music from
food?
the band Boston.
Yeah. Let's see. Our MTA subway system is both the arteries and veins of our city, and you'll encounter everyone and everything. Over time,
And they've been shot up with heroin.
yeah, pretty much.
You know, I believe the zombie apocalypse will start in the New York City MTA system, right in the subway. The first zombie will get its bite on.
And the white blood cells are getting overwhelmed. Over time, nothing will shock you. For natives like me, the subway, the train as we call it, thank you for translating,
Wow, I didn't know that the subway was called a train.
has long lost its allure and its joy. It is just a means to an end and an unwelcome but sorely needed friend. That said, ever so often you will see any number of things that confirm the fascination of the human experience. The any number of different souls and scenarios you may encounter, you'll have wow moments. Today, on my way home, a young man sat across from me. He was about 6 feet, lanky, wore all black. His jacket cost a few $100s. His kicks were fresh, the diamond stud in his ear. He had a book bag.
The
and on
fucking Black Neo?
Possibly. Tyshanu Reeves.
That's Johnny Reeves, yeah.
He had a book bag, and on my first estimate, I put him as a high school student, barely in my 30s. I swear, everyone below 30s looks like kids to me, but I digress. Thinking further, he could have been a little older, but no more than 22 or 23. Again, notice everything and look away. I continued listening to my Mary J. and scrolling the gossip sites. 10 minutes.
All right, okay. All right, now, I'm going to believe that the person writing this is white as fuck.
No, it's a black woman.
Really?
Yep.
She sounds a little white.
Oh shit.
I mean,
She's
her
a black woman. You saying she's sounding white?
Yeah.
her
I'm
username-
listening to my Mary J.
Her username on this website is literally Black Thelma.
I'm going to have to look that shit up. I will be taking on the role of Moon, and I will look at Black Thelma.
Dude, that's right on the face right there. Sorry, go on.
Medium.
10 minutes into his entry, I looked up and saw the young man holding a hardcover book that looked at least 250 pages. Whoa, oh shit, a real book. Dude who looks like he could be in any latest rap video, any mugshot, any viral video that results in hashtags, and he was sitting calmly reading a book.
Yeah, and this is coming from Black Velvet.
And that book was Why Women Deserve Less.
Oh, no. Black Thelma's a dude.
Oh, wait.
Hmm?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it trans?
Yep, trans woman.
No.
Oh,
Either way,
Thelma.
black.
I thought Velma.
Let's see. And he was sitting calmly reading a book. Judging by his unwavering intensity and the size of the book, I am convinced this wasn't a bullshit read either. So at the risk of sounding like whatever the black version of a Karen, I will give my disclaimers. I am black. Very black. My life has...
Oh, no.
My life has and is filled with many and mostly black men, of all shades, in all level of relationships, from the South, from the Caribbean, and from the African continent. Black men who are married, black men with a girlfriend, black men with girlfriends, black men with boyfriends, black men with dreads, with baldies, with afros, with Caesar cuts, fat black men with muscles. Ensure needing black...
I feel like I'm listening to that. Never mind, it's a poem.
What's a Caesar cut?
It's raining men.
Wasn't that a style in the 90s?
I don't know.
Ensure needing black men. I've known suit and tie wearing brothers, the nicest, smartest crackheads you will have ever the pleasure to meet, and degular, chill out, everyday black men. I was unaware that degular was a word.
I was unaware that degular was a word.
They come
Let's
in
grab it.
They come in all different packaging. I say all that to say I never and could never hold a one-sided view of a black man. Any black man. I was
Like
raised
yourself.
as a black boy, so I am more than intimately acquainted with the nuances of being a black male. But I will say, this young man took me back because he wasn't the typical kind of black man who would be on the train reading a book. He wasn't older, he wasn't giving the dorky vibes, wasn't giving the white acculturated vibes. He didn't look gay or even foreign. Those are the kinds of men, black men, I am most used to seeing in public reading. And reading a hardcover book at that. That's not to say I never see black men reading. Back in the days, many black men would read newspapers. Whoa.
What?
Wow.
And I still catch a few older men every now and then who read newspapers as the train chugs through the tunnels. But a full-on, thick hardcover novel was something else. I was proud of this young boy. And shit, for all I know, he could have been reading 100 Ways to Get Her to Love You Even If You Ain't Worth Nothing by Sir Red Pill Samuels III.
I'm putting the link in chat. Y'all can see this person.
I was thinking you're going to put a link to the book.
Fuck no.
I like that meme where it's a chick reading a book and the title is just 300-something pages of just the N-word.
Yeah. Here, this is what she looks like, or he looks like. Sorry.
It's a meme. Oh.
It's a
Oh.
man, baby.
Oh, it's Keenan from all that. But this young man was cool with it. He was reading a book, and that made him look cooler. And I thought of all the brilliant young black men and older black men who were some of the smartest people I ever met.
Oh, God, just blow him already. Stop it with the description.
But who would have never read a book in public? The kind of black men and black boys who knew the answers to the questions, but like they didn't. The kind of black men and black boys who present queries to the room that leaves everyone speechless. Intelligence is the hottest trait to me. Give me a bookworm any day.
Well, hold on, Frosted. Hold on 1 second. Why do I get the feeling that the author is playing with himself as he was typing this shit? Like,
Black men near death who see with blinding sight. Blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay.
Black men.
Rage against the dying of the light.
oh, black men. Oh, yeah. All over my face.
She found a black guy that could read. That's like finding Bigfoot. Come on.
Well, technically, I'm not black anymore. I didn't vote for Joe Biden, so I guess I can't say that. Oh, well, all right. Makes sense to me.
Give me a bookworm any day. You once looked through the encyclopedia, too? You answer questions when Jeopardy is on the bar, too? You casually threw out pursuing your PhD? Like, wow, I stand the smart men of the world. I think stupidity is just way too fashionable. And I hate that so many stereotypes, tropes, and avenues of advancement position black people as idiots more than they don't. Kind of like being surprised seeing a black guy read. We don't generally have that reputation and stereotype like some of these groups who are known for being smart, who are praised for it, who are encouraged to be so. Obviously, I know much of this is projection and is intended to wound the black collective. But I also won't lie, as though we don't have pockets of us who could care less about anything worth thinking about. The people who would never read a Medium article on anything.
Yeah.
All right, I agree with the author on that one. People who don't read Medium articles are lesser.
Fuck you.
Hey, Frosted. I was doing something that was more fulfilling than reading Medium articles today.
That eating bread.
My taxes.
Ah.
Wait, hold on, Spittle Buggy. That's a guy. That's a dude. That's a penis.
But you could be expanding your mind, Jack. Black intellectualism.
You could be killing yourself with killing your brain cells by reading these articles.
Black intellectualism is different. Black intellectualism is a radical necessity in this violently racist, economically sexist, oppressive system that wants us to stay trapped in its traps and complicit in our demise. Reading to me is so fundamental to this life thing. So many people walk around the world so woefully unaware of so many things. Or at worst, they parrot what other uninformed people will have them believing.
You know what reading is to me? Reading is something that you do for fun. If you get something out of it. It is not some sort of marker for intellectualism. There are smart people who read, but that's usually because they can't find what they want other places. It's not because they're like, oh, well, I'm smart, therefore I read.
All right, so I'm infamous for getting audiobooks. I like to do shit and listen. It doesn't mean I don't read. I just like audiobooks.
But you owe it to your race tier to read.
Remember, I lost my blackness because I didn't vote for Joe Biden. So,
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's got you there.
Yeah, so
That's a shame.
And there's Moon in chat. Hey, Moon.
Hey,
yeah,
Moon.
Moon. Wait a minute. I'm Moon. Who the hell is that?
Amun Ra.
You're dark side of the moon. He's the light side of the moon.
Ah, okay. All right.
Dark Side Phil is here?
Well, we are talking about masturbation.
Yeah, Tier, please don't do that.
Fine. I'll put it away.
Oh, and by the way, the link to Moon's cancer treatment GoFundMe is pinned in the chat.
Yeah, you did give him ass cancer, didn't you?
Well, whether or not where the cancer lies, please go check out the link and please support it.
Yeah.
So he looks like a lady to tell internet.
Okay. We are taught in America to regurgitate, not to learn, and assuredly not to think for ourselves. This is dangerous for people who are barely 60 years out of a centuries-old system of enslavement and legal discrimination.
Says the one writing Medium articles. Jesus Christ, you dumb fuck. Look, slavery happened. Oh lordy, it was bad. But guess what we're not doing anymore? We're not picking cotton. Motherfucker, the last time you saw cotton was in a shirt. Shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forget where I heard it, but the last time you picked cotton was when you opened an aspirin bottle.
Yes.
But shout out to that young man. He challenged me on social conditioning, on cultural conditioning, on built-in expectations, predictions based on physical appearance. I hope that he makes reading cooler for any other young black man who happens to see him doing so while riding the train. He affirms the best of us and our people, even while maintaining the authenticity of being himself.
Wait a minute, Frosty, do me a favor. Read that line back. The best of us.
Yeah.
Did that?
He affirms the best of us and our people, even while maintaining the authenticity of being himself.
Editors exist for a reason.
I think she could have used a black guy who can read when making this article.
Yeah. She could have told him don't write it. Or told him not to write it, yeah.
So there we go.
Frosty, what's the name of this article?
Today I saw a young black man reading, and I smiled.
And he probably was creeped out because why is this tranny looking at me like this?
And then he thought, I'm gonna beat your ass if you keep looking at me.
What even is this article? Where does it go from here?
No, it's just a black guy was reading, and that's praiseworthy. That's amazing.
Clearly, she has a hard on for the blackness. Or he has a hard on.
What wasn't there a clip from? I didn't watch the show, but there was a clip from the Boondocks where basically the kid is reading, and they're like a bunch of gangbangers. They're praising him for reading.
Yeah, that's real cool and shit. You reading? Yeah, fucking reading.
Man, we've come so far in the last couple centuries. All right.
Yeah, niggas can read now.
I gotta watch that show because every clip I see from it is pretty fucking funny.
It is. It's a funny show.
All right, and with the end of the first article comes the first game. Oh shit! Man,
Fucking up.
Nick, I forgot to hide one of them.
Saying it.
That is Sad Libs Double Prompt Edition, where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill in those words Mad Lib style. And the chat votes on which one was best. So, Jack, I need an adjective.
Don't say chunky. Don't say chunky.
Well, if you plant it in my brain, come back to me.
And the adjective.
Fuck! It's stuck in my fucking head now.
And the adjective that was planted in my brain still remains.
It still remains. The word.
How about black?
All right.
I feel targeted.
Why is there a cop?
Yep.
All right. Tier, I need a verb.
Punch. No, nobody.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty gay.
Because I had you fill in for Terry last time. Terry, I need an adjective.
Part of me wants to go niggardly, but that's
Well, that's an adverb.
no, it's not.
Or wait.
Well, nigga needs to work.
Terry, come on, dude.
I'm right here.
Niggardly is an adjective. You can have a niggardly person.
I know what niggardly means. I'm not niggardly.
Yeah,
is that
but Frosty said it was an adverb. That's what I was referring to.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
All right. Let's see. Adam, I need an adjective.
Person?
No, an adjective.
Oh, damn.
I have no idea what just happened.
No, I saw it. I was like, oh, so you want a person? Because I was going to say Kate Middleton. But
Okay, Kate Middleton isn't an adjective, though.
yeah, I know. Shit.
Shit is an adjective, so you can go with that.
Yeah.
Kate is an adjective?
An adjective is a descriptive word. So, like, I might say that person is chunky.
No.
No, but like, what a shit joke. Shit is being used as an adjective.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of an Australian adjective.
So where are you going with that?
Let's go with shit. Somebody already used chunky, didn't they?
No, I didn't
No.
use chunky. Believe it or not, I didn't use chunky.
Well,
First time for everything.
I know.
All right, so you're going with chunky?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see. Terry, give me a body part plural.
Elbows.
Oh, see, now I get it.
All right. Adam, give me a person.
Kate Middleton.
Okay. If you had given me an adjective, I would have been pissed.
Well, you're lucky you ran with me the next one. I would have been clever later.
Jack, give me a person possessive.
Did you have to do it for niggardly? It would have been so much funnier. It would have been so much fun. Because I have to go with my default standby, which is, of course, Stacey Abrams, whom I maintain is the funniest human being alive.
Hey, she's the president of Earth, you know.
Earth.
Or I should say, accidentally funny. The funniest accidentally funny human being alive.
All right. And Tier, give me a person.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Kamala Harris. She's my favorite funny person too. I like her. She's hilarious.
Okay, I'm just gonna change these names so people don't get confused with the voting.
This voting stuff, man. It's kind of crazy.
If you really don't want to confuse Tyr, you should rename Terry to Turi.
All right. And let's see. Jax is... Hey, black women. What's the deal with the false elbows?
Nah.
Penises would have been hilarious.
And Tears. I'm glad I punched like a girl. I wish Kate Middleton did too. And Terry's. Confession. Niggardly sex is Stacey Abrams' new favorite kind.
Ah.
Alright. And Adams. A man tried to take a chunky woman hostage after sleeping with Kamala Harris.
That would have been so much better with Stacey Abrams.
It would have been.
Damn. Missed shot.
Alright.
I guess she is second place, though.
So give me a sec to start a poll in the chat. I'd probably go
Looks
with
like
either,
Adam is winning.
probably go with either Terry or Adam.
Yeah, I was thinking Tyr myself.
I'm glad I punched like a girl. I wish Kate Middleton did too.
No, I was between. I wouldn't vote for myself if there was an alternative between me and Adam, so I voted for Adam.
Wait,
Adam's
you didn't
is
vote for
funny.
yourself? I didn't vote
No,
for myself.
you can vote for yourself. It's tacky. So,
Yeah, you shouldn't vote for yourself. That's like liking your own Twitter thing.
yeah, which is why I didn't. I
Mhm.
voted for you.
So James Colley brought up Willem Dafoe, and that would have been a great choice for a person. I got to remember that for the future because Willem Dafoe is pretty funny too.
A man tried to take a chunky woman hostage after sleeping with Willem Dafoe. Yeah, that would be. Niggardly sex is Willem Dafoe's new favorite kind. Yeah.
See, I've been just choosing women this whole time. I should have been choosing a man like Willem Dafoe or Steve Buscemi.
There you go, Jack. You go find yourself a man.
Steve Buscemi is so funny. He just looks funny.
He does.
You should Frosty. You should make him spell Guillermo del Toro. That's the only one he can use.
And we only have 17 likes despite having 28 viewers.
You know my rule. I don't like till the third game.
Whoa, hey.
How dare you?
I bet these people don't even like black kids who read.
I know. God. Racist. All of you.
All right, well, I think I'll end it there. So, looks like Adam won with Terry in second.
Adam won, everyone else 0.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh my God, Tyr is the 13%.
Jack Gunsky, I'll give you back your Game Genie so you can have it for tomorrow's Quippers show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Rigged.
All right. And now for our next article, which iterates something that we all know deep down inside. Yes, Medium is liberal, because its target market is intellectuals.
Whoa. This is
Wow.
instant
Hold on.
person.
Cindy Steenberg. Let's get a.
You know it's a shame that you can't post comments anymore because I would just post comments about like other Medium articles like Pregnant Goku or the Cat Congress or the weird sex stories.
The knurling lady.
No, just post one. How to build generational wealth by fucking your sister.
Apparently, incest is popular with the intellectuals.
Clearly. Who'd have thunk it?
Trigger warning. If you're a conservative, you may experience various facts in this story that hurt your feelings. Please don't be alarmed, but do feel free to hit the back button if it becomes too much for your fragile ego to handle. Oh shit, she's gonna be dropping truth bombs.
Whoa, calm it down, lady. Calm it down.
My fragile ego is so strained already.
Dude.
I'm posting her face in chat.
Please lay on your pearls of wisdom.
Ew.
Yeah, put it all those pearls on that neck. Oh, wait.
I mean, she just looks like a plain woman. None remarkable.
Not on the face, though. She got to go to work tomorrow.
She's an intellectual. Come on now.
Oh, yeah, and she's too dainty for that. She has her pinky.
Exactly.
Medium. The online watering hole where intellectual minds gather to sip on knowledge and discuss everything from climate change to cat memes. But wait, hold on to your fedoras, folks, because apparently there's a shocker. Medium is liberal. Gasp. Cue the dramatic music, please.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now, before we dive into the comedic goldmine that is this revelation, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer brilliance of stating the obvious. It's like announcing that water is wet or that the sky is blue. But hey,
can I just address chat because it was perfectly lined up? Kivadem is saying that it looks like someone from This Person Does Not Exist, and James said it looks like someone he slept with.
Oh. Nice.
Wow.
Okay, but hey, for those living under a red rock, the shape of conservative media. What is the shape of conservative media?
I don't know.
Consider this your wake-up call.
An oblong.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I just love how Medium, this relic of an ancient bygone time, is telling us, us conservatives, that this is our wake-up call. When I'm pretty sure they're the only conservatives reading this are doing this shit for a laugh.
This is where all the scientists and philosophers come. So, why exactly is Medium leaning to the left? Well, hold on to your teacups, darlings, because the answer might just knock your socks off. Those are two incongruent thoughts, but...
Wait a minute, there's a right side. Is there really a right side of Medium? I mean, isn't it just like far left and, center left? But it's still the fucking left?
I have seen the occasional right-winger, but they're very far and few between.
Like fucking unicorns.
Yeah.
Every time people bring up right-winger, whatever, it's always a cartoon form, So I can't take these people serious when they sit there and say like, oh yeah, he's a right guy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, now they just say far right or fascist and stuff.
Which is the same thing to them.
I don't know if they call them fags, but I'm sorry, your audio blemished out, so that's what I thought you said, and that's why I said I don't think they would call them that because that's a very harsh word to call people.
They don't have balls.
If they stop being fags, we'll stop calling them that.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
or at least be a royal faggot.
You want to tell them, yeah. Things are different here
country
in the
faggot.
States. Yeah. You gotta weigh what you can use. But go on with the the article, sir. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah. There's no talking on this stream. All right.
None.
I'm sorry, dude.
He's reading.
I know he's very good at it, so I didn't want to interrupt him. So
it turns out that Medium's user base consists mainly of, wait for it, intellectuals.
Wait a minute. Please see previous comment. To build generational wealth, fuck your sister.
Yeah, I mean, have you tried it? It could
Well,
work.
I can't. I can't. I'm an only child.
And whose fault is that?
My mother's apparently.
I think that you should listen to the wise people of Medium and fuck your sister.
People who enjoy, all right, gasps in faux surprise. Yes, you heard that right. People who enjoy engaging in thoughtful discourse, exploring diverse perspectives, and, shocker of all shockers, fact-checking. According to the
That's how you know she's real serious.
She's a fact checker.
According to the Pew Research Center, their study showed that 41% of people who identify as or lean Democrat have a college degree versus 30% for Republicans.
See, that's not what I think of when I see the 41%.
No, the other 41%.
Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. Evolve potato. That just means you should build intergenerational wealth with your mother. Give yourself your own sister.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, good idea, Evolved. You know, you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps here.
create your own sister. Ew.
Okay.
You can be a brother and a father to the same person.
Ew.
In a separate study by the Washington Post taken during the 2018 midterm elections, 52% of voters with college degrees voted for Democratic candidates, and the disparity
clearly those people are regretting their decisions today.
No, they're just indoctrinated. And the disparity grows in scale with ongoing education. 61% of postdoctoral grads voted Democrat.
All right. I'm just gonna say this one thing: the people that grow your food, I'm pretty sure they don't lean left. I think we need them a lot more than we need you guys. Just saying.
Without the intellectuals, who would ruin video games?
Yeah.
Exactly.
BIPIC voters supported Democrats by overwhelming margins in 2022.
And they're idiots.
So BIPICs are automatic intellectuals? I mean, I suppose they can read.
Well, I studied at Harvard and Yale, and I only drank the finest of teas. And I do huff my own farts.
That just means you're gay.
Wow.
Wait, you studied at Hogwarts? That's awesome, dude.
93% voted for Democrats in the midterms, while 5% supported Republicans. This is similar to levels of support in 2020, 2018, and 2016. As in previous elections, in 2022, black men and black women supported Democrats at comparable levels.
Yes, because they're indoctrinated and they're fucking idiots. But look at them now. I'm pretty sure right now, at this given moment in time, they are regretting that decision. And I'm reveling in it.
But fear not, dear conservatives, for Medium is not some exclusive club with a velvet rope and a bouncer checking your political allegiance at the door.
That's for damn sure.
No. We won't even ask if you graduated high school, pinky swear. It's open to all, even those who firmly believe such delusions as climate change is a hoax, vaccines are government mind control, and the moon landing was filmed on a Hollywood soundstage.
I have an idea. Maybe you should do a little bit more of the bouncing thing you were talking about.
Wait a minute.
Do a little more filtering.
Wait a minute. Hold on, really quick. That last several statements: climate change is a hoax, vaccines are government mind control, and the moon landing was. It just sounds like this bitch is bent over her in front of her own ass and just huffing her own farts. Though that. Man, the smug coming off of her is near Kanye levels.
She missed one of the hoaxes, the patriarchy.
Yeah, Jussie Smollett was a victim. Just
Bless their silly, stupid hearts. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The Trump supporters who stumble upon Medium and promptly have a conniption fit because, oh my stars and garters, there's too much liberal propaganda.
That's not a conniption. That's hysterical laughter.
Well, hold on. I mean, Tier just said it. In Chicago, there is some people who will go out there and accost you if you're walking with a Subway sandwich in the middle of a polar vortex. They'll let you know that it's MAGA country.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Those damn MAGA Nigerians. they make America great again. From Wakanda.
This is MAGA country. Give me that Subway sandwich. Better be meatball.
It better be meatball.
And why didn't Subway turn that into an ad? Our sandwiches are so good, people will hate crime for it.
I mean, wait a minute, hold on now. Well, after that Jared Fogle thing, I think they went really low.
They're still trying to wean off of the, yeah. I don't know if that's a good move to go from Jared Fogle to MAGA country.
Just saying, you might want to lay low, for a few years.
And hold on. And they also the footlongs aren't really footlongs, so they're triple trouble at this point.
Just saying.
Well,
I like Subway, that's pretty good.
Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because you're about to get a crash course in reality.
Buckle up, Buckaroo.
Wait a minute. I just love that she assumed that any Trump supporter who stumbles upon this crap is, oh God, there's too much propaganda, instead of going, this is some grade A bullshit. Like I am.
Cynic in chat. Sandwich so good you'll mug a nigga. Hey, I would totally eat at Subway if that was their slogan.
Hell yeah.
First and foremost, Medium is not your personal safe space, snowflake.
Yeah, it's your safe space, snowflake.
I was banned from making comments because I made fun of someone's teeth.
It is literally people like you, your personal hug box. It is your little corner of the internet you guys guard like fucking dragons. Fuck right off.
It's a platform for diverse voices, opinions, and ideas. So if you're expecting an echo chamber where everyone nods along to your MAGA hat and manifesto, you might want to look elsewhere.
Yeah, because they're all nodding on to your BLM. Biden is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Kamala is a black person. Fuck right off, lady.
I think it's more likely that sliced bread is the best thing since Biden. Might I suggest a Facebook group dedicated to conspiracy theories? I hear they're quite welcoming.
Facebook's still a thing?
I don't know.
Isn't that basically what this website is?
No, this is a this is a place where great minds can meet and discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, let's not pretend that the liberal slant on Medium is some grand conspiracy orchestrated by George Soros and the Illuminati.
That's for damn sure. They don't want anything to do with you.
You guys are y'all know how when you have a virus in your computer and your McAfee quarantines and to isolate. This is what they're doing to you. They're quarantining you to this little hug box. You fucks are the weirdest ones of all, and this is where you all congregate. Stay here.
I'm just imagining that what's his face guy, the one from the economic forum, the one that looks like Dr.
Klaus Schwab.
And they're like, yes, but what are your thoughts on Medium? And he's like, no, Medium, no, get away from me.
Leave me alone. Destroy the Medium articles. Evolved Potato, yes, it is famous Pregnant Goku and how to build generational wealth. Fucking your sister.
Yep. Newsflash. people tend to gravitate towards platforms that align with their values and beliefs. It's like going to a vegan restaurant and complaining that there's no steak on the menu. Duh.
They're vegan restaurants, really?
I
They must
love
be
how
open air.
I love how she mocks like a teenage girl in a 90s movie.
Yeah.
But hey, if you're feeling outnumbered and oppressed by all the bleeding heart liberals on Medium, fear not. You have options. You could start your own platform and share your brilliant insights with the world. I hear Gab is accepting racist writers for the low cost of $9.99 a month. Or you could stick around and engage in some healthy debate. Who knows? You
Like
might
Frosted did.
Yeah. Who knows? You might even learn something. Yes, Medium is liberal, but it's also a vibrant marketplace of ideas, where minds of all stripes, except bigots.
Hold on. I choked on my water after you said that. I just
is that marketplace called Whole Foods?
No, it's Harris Teeter's.
But it's also a vibrant marketplace of ideas, where minds of all stripes, except bigots, can come together to share, learn, and grow. So to all the Trump supporters out there feeling triggered by the overwhelming liberalism, take a deep breath, count to 10, and remember, there's always Fox News.
Hold on. So it said where minds of all stripes except for bigots. So you're not minds of all stripes. You don't accept everybody. You are admitting that you are a hug box.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously.
Well, yeah.
To her, literally everyone who doesn't share her opinion is a bigot. So it's kind of that one line basically negates everything she just said.
Oh my God!
So essentially, it's everyone to the right of her is a bigot Nazi, even if they are essentially a centrist.
The first comment is someone saying, "We just come here to see you crazy liberals."
That guy,
he's
well
a hero.
done. Well done. I love you.
Speaking of someone who tends to the right. Ah, man, this article.
This person is clearly very special.
Yep.
And by special, I mean short but special.
Yeah. All right. And now at the end of the second article comes the second game, which is for the chat
Best
only,
game.
not Jack. And that is the caption contest, where I'll show a photo of a political figure or event, and the chat has to come up with a caption for it, and whichever one we like best, I'll tweet out after the show. So, this week we have game developers doing their scream in at the Game Developer Conference.
What?
Yes. I believe to protest something. I don't know if it's related to that.
They're retarded. What?
Yeah,
they're retarded. What do you expect them to do?
They literally just stood there all yelling.
So I know exactly what this is. Do you remember 1984? The 5 minutes of hate?
2 minutes hate, yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes of hate, my bad. There you go. Just sheep bleeding. That's what it is.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, we are seeing in real time exactly what happened the first round. It's just we're reacting properly. No. They don't learn, but we did. You know, we learned that no, these articles that are being written that they're not real. They're in cahoots. All these people who are doing this, they're not contributing anything to making the game. But at the same end, you're as a consumer, your options are do not purchase the game, do not purchase the microtransactions, and let them suffer, you know?
Again, I got a backlog a billion years long. I could buy it. I could never buy another game and still have a shit ton to play.
That's the thing. That's the thing about people who use computers over people who prefer physical media, is that people who use computers tend to have a lot more of the things they want and have the ability to access them without giving money to dirtbags.
Wait, so Jack, what do you play on?
PC.
Oh, okay.
PC Master Race.
So we're all PC Master Races here?
I guess so. I mean, it would make sense if we're here on a PC right now.
I mean, I'm hanging on the door as Jack and as Rose is sitting there saying there's not enough room as a PC gamer. But yes, I'm a PC gamer.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Game Developers Conference 2024, Ground Zero of the Zombie Outbreak. Liberal Ayatollah calls Zers followers to worship.
That's a good one.
Let's see. All the special students escape from the special school. In other news, beached whales sound their mating call. Let's see. Games developers made to think they are special.
Wait a minute, Spittle Buggy. Where's Boss Man? I can't find the card.
Hold on. I see this. Hold on. Sync. Adam, you are a terrible magazine. You know what I gotta say to you, sir? At least I don't have to write 50 fucking game guides.
Let's see. All of Biden's followers gather in one place. Game journos demand easy mode for work, not just games.
Nice.
Good one.
Game devs take advice and touch grass, yells at the frame rate. Yeah. Give it a few more seconds.
Yo, a lot of these people had chances, and this is the thing, and they have the opportunity. I mean, it's not very difficult to give the people who want to play games information that they want to know.
Well, all they really have to do to solve their problem is do their job.
No, all they have to do.
This.
All they have to do to solve their problem is shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah, keep their personal shit out of it. I mean,
do your job. That's it. If they did their job, nobody would have any problems with them.
All right. Look at everything the woke touches. Last of Us 2 was a fucking disaster because Druckmann taught the Sarkeesian. Sweet Baby Inc. taught Warner Brothers taught the Sweet Baby Inc. And look what happened with fucking Suicide Squad. These people are a poison pill, and you don't learn that. Like, how many games must be destroyed? How many billions and millions of dollars must be wasted because you fucks can't understand the basic concept of these people don't sell games?
People love woke games any day now.
Is that the same thing with communism? It'll work any day now?
Yeah. Games journalists protest being made to play and cover games. New Fortnite concert. Let's see. Liberal Jesus cures the developers. All women gathered due to unemployment benefits ran out. How to avoid mass Isaki. Jack, translate.
How to avoid?
Suicide?
Do you mean James Colley, I think, misspelled isekai. Or okay, no, wait, what's that? Mass. No, it's a anime subgenre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I like piss off shitches. Oh, look, a bunch of people who can be replaced with AI.
All right, well, I think I'll cut it off there. So, where are you guys going with it?
I like Rotten Corpse. Game journos demand easy mode for work, not just games.
James Colley's other one. Game devs take advice, touch grass, yells at frame rate.
I kind of like spittle buggies. Where's the boss man? I can't find the cotton.
We are all over the place today.
Terry?
Rotten Corpse.
All right. Adam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the corpse.
Well,
right.
Congratulations, Robin.
Looks like Rotten wins. Yeah, so just copy that down. All right.
Again, shut the fuck up. Do your job. All you have to do.
Okay. So now, let me take you back to long, long ago. The previous article.
Oh no.
About
Oh no. No.
Medium being a place for intellectuals to gather. Well,
Oh Lord.
here's an article by the same writer, in fact. Embracing NPC pride. Why being called an NPC isn't an insult.
Oh, Jesus fucking.
Wow.
Bravo. The level of. She is clearly an intellectual.
Much intellectual. Much wow.
Wait. She can be a professor at Harvard with. So stunning. So brave.
Do these people get paid for this shit?
No.
They probably get paid based on how many people read their articles.
Yes.
Which is nobody because they're insane.
I believe that when you sign up to Medium, like you pay the $5 a month, that is partially distributed to the authors whose articles you read.
So in other words, Frosty, you were supporting this. Congratulations!
Hell yeah!
Maybe they're also tethered into like a subscription base at some level. You know,
Matter.
that's the only way I can fathom somebody would write a whole article about nonsense like this, and then get some goofy ass image. Like, what the fuck is that image?
All right, so I believe it's it is a combination of two things. It is a combination of being inside the echo chamber and the combination of making people listen to your dumbass opinions.
And this one has 270 likes, by the way.
Must be NPCs.
Let's talk about a little term that's been thrown around by conservatives lately. NPC. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, NPC stands for non-player character. Basically, those quirky, colorful characters you encounter in video games who aren't controlled by real-life players. But here's the thing. Lately, some folks have been using NPC as an insult aimed at us liberals. Rightists like to call everyone who doesn't think like them an NPC, to dehumanize us, to devalue our beliefs, our truths, and our experiences.
No, hold on, no. That's not why we call you NPCs. You all start talking in the same rote manner. Oh, Joe Biden's economy is amazing. It's doing fucking well. Yes, Joe Biden's economy is doing amazing. It's fucking well. Yes, Joe Biden's economy is doing amazing. While everything is burning around you.
It's a combination of multiple things. It's A, you get the exact same lines as Tyr said, but B, the lines come out exactly at the same time. Always. Every news article repeats the exact same line at the exact same time. These lines get repeated ad nauseum forever. It doesn't matter if they are disproven or mocked or ridiculed. They will get repeated forever, as though there was no actual thought that went into them whatsoever, as if it was just programmed directly into your brain from the hive mind.
You're saying that's a problem, Jack?
Do y'all remember the exact moment in time when they switched from being, Ukraine bad, to, yes, we need to support Ukraine.
Yeah, there is no evidence that actual individual thought goes into any of these opinions because they are so utterly in lockstep.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy. To people like us, to normal people, we see that behavior and we think that's creepy. It's like watching zombies.
It's like watching a cult.
No,
Just because Trump called for a bloodbath.
No, what he meant with that was literally a bloodbath. He's going to drain the blood of virgins and bathe in it. Oh my God! How do you not understand this?
I retweeted earlier the Babylon Bee. Donald Trump says this guacamole is the bomb, and the news interprets that as he's gonna drop bombs
if he loses.
Yeah, I have not seen one article about the bloodbath thing on Medium that interprets that the way it really is.
Yeah. It's, like I said, it's creepy. It makes, I see it and I feel disturbed. I don't even think, like, it's wrong. I mean, it is wrong, but that's not my initial gut reaction to it.
They say we're like NPCs, just mindlessly following a script without any original thought or personality. Well, I'm here to set the record straight. Being compared to an NPC isn't an insult at all. In fact, it's a compliment.
Only an NPC would take that as a compliment. You are such a fucking robot that you enjoy being a robot.
I will give credit where it's due. I have not heard anyone take this angle yet.
It is maybe she got the upgrade before anyone else did. I don't know.
Although no, I shouldn't say that because this actually fits perfectly in line with the yes, it is happening and it's a good thing.
Think about it.
Yes, we are robots and it's a good thing.
We are the Borg, and it is good to be Borg. Join us as Borg.
You know, I hear what you all are saying, but I would also ask you, would you like to take this quest for 20 apples?
Wow. I suddenly feel like you're a great person.
I feel as though I will need to deliver something to somewhere else that's a little far away.
It's not that far away, to be honest. And once you find this person, you will be greatly rewarded.
But first I have to know if you took an arrow to your knee.
I did. That's why I can't deliver these apples.
Have you been to the Cloud District? I hear this. No. What am I saying? Of course you haven't.
No.
Think about it. NPCs are the backbone of any good game. They're the ones who make the world feel alive, who add depth and dimension to the environment, who make the player's journey more interesting and immersive. Without NPCs, a game would feel empty, soulless, devoid of personality. So when conservatives try to insult us by calling us NPCs, what they're really saying is that we're the ones who make the world more vibrant, more dynamic, more diverse, more fun.
I love how you take an insult. It's clearly an insult, and you twist it so you can justify it. Your mental gymnastics is amazing, lady. You must really be wow.
I'm just thinking of a Mitchell and Webb sketch. More diverse, diversely young, youngly diverse, and homosexually young.
Also, you could say all these same things about a trampoline.
Damn!
They make the world more dynamic and fun.
Yes.
We're the ones who can't be controlled. We can't be played. Does she know how the NPCs work?
I don't think she understands. Her programming won't allow it.
I don't think she understands what an NPC is, Frosted.
Frosted. She's not programmed to understand. Come on now.
NPCs are definitionally controlled by the game.
She cannot shoot the dude because he's not been fired from OCP.
Yes.
The event has not been triggered, so you will just stand there staring at the wall indefinitely.
I
All right.
understand there's an issue, but I understand there's an issue. But I understand there's an issue, but I
You will stand there in the T pose and do nothing for literally all of eternity because the event has not been triggered yet.
Yeah.
We broke the game.
Yeah. Do something besides walk around saying scripted lines, selling me stuff, or attacking me. Go.
You know what? Go save your own town. There you go.
Sure.
So you have the ability to stop the bad thing from happening, but you will ask someone else to solve it for you because you literally are programmed to stand in that one spot forever and never move.
You know, I have a sword, and I could wield it and protect myself from those bandits. But we need the adventurer to do it. Come on, adventurer.
And I shall wield it with a mighty... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and yeah, so basically they're impotent and can only follow a script.
So vibrant.
Sure, being an NPC might mean that we're not the ones calling all the shots, but we're not the center of attention. But you know what? That's okay. Because NPCs aren't just background noise. They're the heart and soul of the game. And let's talk about the alternative, the player character. Now don't get me wrong, being the hero of the story can be pretty cool. But let's face it, player characters can be a little, well, generic.
Oh my god!
I hate to break this to you, but there are lots of games out there without NPCs, and they're some of the most popular games ever made.
Or wait a minute.
They're called multiplayer games, and there are a lot of them, and they make tons and tons of money.
Wait a minute.
I was going to say Pitfall 2. That's a really good game.
But I got one small thing. She said that the player characters are generic. Yeah, but you NPCs are literally can be swapped with another person and nothing would fucking change.
You say one line of dialogue because the developers didn't have enough money to have you say anything else.
Also, there's probably like 5 different models of you.
Yes.
Yeah, and for some reason there are 5 different versions of you, and you're all voiced by different actors, but inexplicably all of you say the exact same line.
You got to be able to take pride in the in the credits being called additional voices.
Oh no! You're Villager 1. You don't even get a real name. You're just Villager 1, Villager 2. That random hobo there.
You are so generic. It's not even that you say one line. It's that you say one line, and there are about 1,000 of you, all of whom say one line.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
They're often egocentric, thinking that the entire world revolves around them and their choices. It literally does.
Yes,
that's
it
the
does.
point of the game. It's the central premise of the game that the player is at the center of the action.
I mean, unless it's multiplayer, but if it's single player,
yeah,
it does.
If the play in a single player game, if the player does not choose to do something, nothing happens. If the player decides that they are going to sit in the, we'll say starting count A for all eternity, the game does not move forward. You do not exist.
They exist solely to finish the game and are forever separate from the communities within the setting, which are comprised of NPCs. Even the design of the player character's skins exist only to be appealing and inoffensive to as many players as possible.
Oh god, bitch, you are stupid. Please go get your firmware checked.
But us NPCs, we're anything but generic. We come in all shapes, sizes, and personalities. We have quirks and flaws, dreams and aspirations. We're
no,
not
you
afraid-
don't. You don't like the moment the player character for the context of a video game. The moment the player character steps outside, we'll say outside the city, outside the loading zone, you don't exist. The game does not waste processing power on you. You exist for the time that you are in that character's presence. That's what an NPC is. You are so replaceable that if your model breaks and unless you're a quest giver, they can go to someone else to get the information. Shit, they could bypass your ass altogether if they know what they're doing. You don't matter. And being called an NPC will never be a badge of honor. It will forever be an insult, no matter how much you try to take it away. Because you are fucking a disease.
We're not afraid to speak our minds or challenge the status quo. NPCs are the status quo. That the NPCs and the environment are the way the game is, and then the player comes and interrupts it.
Yeah, you know that an article is really stupid when even Frosted has to interrupt the article to say something.
In short, we're anything but boring. So, next time someone tries to insult you by calling you an NPC, wear that label with pride. Embrace your inner non-player character, and remember that without us, the game just wouldn't be the same.
I mean, you are literally part of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because you're basically validating the conservative opinion that we are the good guys and that we are the center of it. We're the center of it, and you guys are the obstacle. Effectively, you're effectively turning yourself into the object of the sentence and putting us as the subject.
Also, here's another difference between the player and the NPCs. The player is a real person. When you turn off the game, the player still exists.
When you break an NPC's mind, they just go into content error as they try to adjust.
Embrace your inner non-player character, and remember that without us, the game just wouldn't be the same. It would be bland and boring, just like the world conservatives are fighting to create. Here's to NPC pride. May we continue to add color and depth to the world around us, both in game and in real life. Thank you to my recent followers. Welcome, fellow NPCs.
Clearly, she didn't get the firmware update. So, Frosted, we'll have to check back in a few weeks to see if she got that update, okay?
This guy had no idea we were using that term. It seems too clever for them.
Being NPC good, main character bad.
This person says that we're the real NPCs, but I thought those were good.
These people are retarded. Clearly NPCs.
Now the thing is that whenever these people say like, "Oh, you're the real NPCs," they point at some bit of like really obvious logic that people keep using in response to them. Like, yeah, clearly, like women are women or something like that. And they'll be like, "Oh, you're just NPCs saying the same line over and over." Yeah, it's because we're responding to you and saying that what you're saying is freaking ridiculous on the surface level.
No, but NPCs fill out an environment and make it more colorful. You know, like a accent chair or something.
They're like a divan. You know, you just throw it, you know, for a bit of color in your room, and you just leave it there.
Yeah. And with the end of the third article comes the final game, and that is Poe or No Gender Edition.
Q.
Where I'll give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up. And you have to figure out which one I made up. Let's see. Just gotta find my place. Okay. So, gender A. Bam gender. Oh shit, hold on.
Let me guess, this
Okay,
gender is related to Admiral Lagasse.
Okay, there we go. Xenogender connected to the onomatopoeia, bam.
Like, I thought it was Emerald.
That's
Okay,
just-
that worked there.
That's just stupid. I mean, it's all stupid, but that's just lazy.
I thought Bam Bam. Wow, I didn't know he was a gender.
Wait, where do we interact with?
Hmm? It's not, the poll's not up yet.
It's gender B. Heisengender. Gender identity which can never be determined with certainty.
What?
I'm already leaning towards this one as the fake one.
Right.
No, I'm still on issue on this. I need to see the third one before I make a declarative statement.
And gender C. Tail plugkin. Otherkin gender where one identifies as a separate species, but only when wearing a tail butt plug.
On tonight's episode, the author's thinly veiled fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll make a poll in the chat so the audience can get in on it, and don't forget one of the options that they're all real.
Can I phone a friend?
Do you have Braniel's number?
Jack, what is Braniel say?
I'm not at Braniel's house right now.
Motherfucker.
I'm at my own house. You'll have to ask Braniel in chat.
Braniel, I need an answer. I'm thinking B, but I'm not sure.
Alright, so Jack, what are you going with?
I'm going with B, mainly because it sounds like it was formed by someone with a functioning brain cell.
Alright. Let's see, tier.
B. I can believe Bam. I can.
You cut out.
Braniel is clearly getting to that point in the evening, so
Has this stream turned Braniel into an alcoholic?
it really has.
I didn't know he was the DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right,
Braniel, take a nap.
Are you gonna be in the next Penguin movie?
Don't get me started with that chick.
Braniel, get some help, man.
right,
We're worried about you.
Terry?
I was leaning B, but I don't want to agree with Jack, so I'll go with all real.
Alright.
Good strategy.
Adam?
Well, they all sound goofy, and so I went with B.
Alright.
Everyone went B. The only reason I didn't was because I didn't want to agree with everyone else.
The chat is going B with all real in second.
You know, this all feels. I feel like we're getting. This is a
I'm
double
sorry.
bluff. I
I'm
feel like
sorry,
this is a double bluff.
Oh, Braniel lost a dog. Sorry, Braniel.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. He was telling me about that earlier.
it's always in the last place you look. You'll find it.
Come on, Terry. Come on, man.
Let's see. I think I can end the poll there. Okay, so chat went with B. And the answer is C is fake.
There you
Whoa.
go.
Really?
Well done, Frosted.
Bravo,
How do you say
good
it?
sir.
Telepugant.
I thought it would be too ridiculous, but nope.
Well, it was so ridiculous because it sounded like it was kind of beyond you. You know what I mean?
Nothing is beyond me.
In like an episode from now, Frost is gonna come up with isekai gender.
Gender related to being sent to another place just to fuck women.
Yeah, good one, Rotten.
Bravo, Rodden.
Well done, Rotten.
All right. And let's see. Unfortunately, Bam Gender didn't have a flag.
Aw.
So, but here's the one for...
It needs like one of those things from the original Batman. Bam!
No. You know what it needs? It needs like the clip art from Windows 97. Bam!
Here's the one for Heisen Gender.
I figured Bam Gender was real for the opposite reason that everyone dismissed Tailplug Kin. It was beneath you for Bam Gender to be yours.
Yeah,
Thank you, Terry.
I was actually kind of thinking that myself. I was like, this sounds way too simplistic.
I'm glad that Terry knows I'm more of a degenerate than that.
You're right. I'm sorry.
All right. And onto our final article. The Princess Bride destroys its message of love.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
How sexism taints and distorts a noble theme.
Oh, wait, it's sexist? I might have to rewatch the movie then.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're saying that Princess Bride is a bad thing?
Mhm.
Princess Bride is problematic.
Wait a minute.
I have
Amanda.
How the fuck?
Hug and Kiss is the same name.
Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Yes.
Malheem.
Well, at least they're not, discussing the difference between a Sicilian and a giant. So,
Inconceivable.
Yeah, I
I
know.
did not think you know what that meant.
But let's go on with the
Lion King is problematic.
Are the giant rats or the Jewish wizard healing
Star
people?
Wars
I'm sorry.
is problematic.
I think this article automatically fails because it didn't start with, my name is Amanda Melheim. You click my article, prepare to read.
Yes.
Hey, is this a writer that's part of the Kotaku burnout that's going on?
No, that would have been clever, Terry. They don't
Yeah,
have
that's
that
what I'm
here.
saying. It failed automatically for not doing that.
Terry, you know the NPCs can't think beyond their programming.
Which is good.
And I found a picture of her. It's kind of small. Let me see if I can blow it up.
All right. One of the biggest themes of The Princess Bride is love. All the good characters are motivated by love, and all the bad characters are motivated by hate. It's a classic conflict. On the side of love, Buttercup and Wesley... Isn't it Wesley?
Wesley.
Yes, Wesley.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Wesley. I think they actually did get it right.
I don't know. Love each
It's
other.
been a long time since I saw the movie, but I think Wesley might actually be right.
Well, you might have got it down under. But I'm sorry. I am gonna go mute myself for a bit.
Okay. Buttercup and Wesley love each other. Inigo Montoya loves his father, and that motivates him to get revenge for his father's murder. I mean, that sounds like hate, but whatever.
It does.
Yeah.
Fezzik loves Inigo Montoya as his best and truest friend. And in the framing device, the grandfather loves the grandson. On the side of hate, Prince Humperdinck hates the neighboring country of Gilder. Vizzini hates stupid people, which means everyone but himself. And Count Rugen is a sadist whose detachment from humanity suggests a deeply rooted hatred and disgust for all life. And thematically,
wow, I'm just amazed how she's reading into this. Like, man.
And thematically, abstractly, I'm very much in love with this movie. It's in the particulars that The Princess Bride is hateful, oppressive, and disgusting. Wesley's dangerous and sickening sexism towards Buttercup seems to be forgotten in discussions of the movie, its messages, and its impact.
Well, yeah, it's because it's not a relevant point.
No, it makes the movie disgusting. No one quotes the majority of these lines or mentions these scenes, but they're there.
Like what? Like what?
Oh, they'll tell us.
Yeah. It would be great if it ended with, and I'm not telling you, the end.
The end.
To ignore them is wrong and paints a false picture of the Princess Bride. It turns a blind eye to the problems. Problems are never solved by refusing to address them. I will be focusing on Wesley because Prince Humperdinck's actions don't have the same impact. Prince Humperdinck is supposed to be evil. Wesley, now it's without the T, is not. Early on, he has the line, "This is true love. Do you think it happens every day?" After Wesley, oh, you got his T back, has defeated Inigo and Fezzik, and the overconfident Vizzini has killed himself, Wesley takes Buttercup. Now, we don't know the first time we watched this movie that the man in black is Wesley, but we all surely know it now. It's not much of a secret these days either. So we must compare Wesley's declaration of true love against his behavior here. He drags Buttercup along the deserted countryside and finally releases her, snapping, "Catch your breath." Buttercup is
He was playing a character in order. Go ahead.
He was also under the impression that she was like she cheated on him after she declared her love for him.
No, that doesn't matter. A guy can't be angry at a woman. Buttercup is understandably terrified, having been kidnapped and then kidnapped again.
She didn't seem terrified.
She seemed to be able to put up a fight of her own.
She seemed more irate at the prospect of being kidnapped.
No, she was terrified. She begs for her freedom, saying that Prince Humperdinck will pay her ransom. Wesley's response is, "And what is that worth? The promise of a woman."
Yes, he was like,
yeah.
Oh man,
based Wesley. Knowing what we know now, but are not supposed to know at the time, that this man is Wesley, the comparison of his motives should shock us. He did not rescue Buttercup out of true love, nor is it a rescue. They argue about Prince Humperdinck. Buttercup, he knows I do not love him. Man in black, are not capable of love is what you mean. Buttercup takes exception to this, and the audience should too, having seen the last 5 years from Buttercup's perspective and not Wesley's. Yes, as a reminder...
But Wesley is not acting from a different perspective. He is acting from his own perspective. That's the point. That's how it works. Just because someone is not in the room doesn't mean that they vanish from existence. Do you understand that?
Well, I mean, let's just ask the author, how would she feel if she didn't have breakfast yesterday?
Interesting.
Yes, as a reminder, 5 years have passed since Wesley was presumed dead. Wesley's response to Buttercup's protests that she has had true love, which she believes Wesley cannot imagine. He moves to hit her. Buttercup flinches away, turning her head, and he stops, completely calculatingly, and he says, "That was a warning, Highness. The next time my hand flies on its own. For where I come from, there are penalties when a woman lies." Okay.
He was trying to scare her.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd have hit her.
And reminder, he didn't actually hit her.
Okay.
So on the list of things that a murderous pirate could do to a captive, I would say that's pretty mild, is not hitting them.
But he almost hit her.
He threatened to hit her.
Okay, let's unpack this. Wesley.
Oh God.
Wesley.
Is there any more phrase more dreaded from a Medium article than "let's unpack this"?
Yes, I'm not an NPC.
Oh no.
I don't know. I think just
do we Do we have a
think-
tent to unpack this? Or
I think just the word problematic is worse.
So I think "Hi, I'm a medium author" is like the worst phrase.
Wesley, who was presumed dead, spent 5 years building his power base as a pirate, instead of coming home immediately to let Buttercup know he isn't dead.
Wait a minute, pause. So now, just from cursory knowledge, I know that there are 3 things when you're at the high seas. You can't just decide, you know what, I'm gonna drop my girlfriend a letter and tell her that I'm alive. Oh, right.
Just text her.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, dude was doing all sorts of black masked pirating, building a name for himself. When is he gonna sit down and write a letter? That just seems odd.
To my dearest Buttercup, I'm doing poverty shit. Can't tell you, for I fear that my enemies may come and kill you. Oh shit! Why did I write this letter? Oh God! Don't read that part out loud. If they find you, you don't know me. Ha ha ha.
Even now, I'm thinking about not hitting you.
Love, Wesley.
While he is away, the prince of their country forces Buttercup to become his betrothed, because no one is allowed to refuse the prince. Wesley's solution to this is not to come home then, either, but plot revenge on Buttercup.
Again, I'm pretty sure he heard it secondhand. Oh, she's getting, this girl named Buttercup is getting married to the prince. Buttercup? About yay tall, blonde? Yeah, her. They seem to be in love. Oh shit, let me come home because she betrayed me.
So, if he wanted revenge on her, why didn't he just, toss her off the cliff?
Why didn't he let Fassini just capture her and be off with her?
He does this by, wait for it, lying. Lying extravagantly, wearing a mask, pretending to be the Dread Pirate Roberts.
He is the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Roberts, you fucking moron.
Roberts is literally a title.
Did you watch the movie at all?
No, clearly. Tell me you didn't watch the movie without telling me you didn't watch the fucking movie.
Hold on, wait. I'm lost. Are you reading a synopsis of Princess Bride? Or are you reading somebody's commentary on Princess Bride?
I think you're reading a poorly read synopsis.
It's a commentary, or analysis, rather.
I was going to say, how do you not know? That doesn't make sense.
See, the medium author here read the Cliff Notes.
Hey,
and because they read the Cliff Notes, they assumed it was right.
This is Medium, home to intellectuals. I think she knows what she's talking about.
You're right.
Oh, wait. Okay, I apologize. Continue.
Pretending to be the Dread Pirate Roberts, a role predicated on lying. As he explains, the Dread Pirate Roberts is a series of people who all hide their identities to avoid being identified.
Oh my God! So you're telling me he didn't? You grasp the concept that the Dread Pirate Roberts is a title in a position. The Black Mask is to hide the identity, so the next Dread Pirate Roberts can take his place. That way, the legend of Dread Pirate Roberts will forever go on.
It's like Batman, where someone can take up the mantle if something happens to Bruce Wayne.
Yes. And quite a few people have.
And Wesley could tell Buttercup who he is as soon as Vizzini is dead. But he doesn't. He lies. And finally, his idea of true love involves getting to beat Buttercup if she lies to him. Where he comes from, where they both come from, is apparently a culture of wife-beating. And this is not incompatible to Wesley in any way with true love.
Oh, shut up. Do you have to be a fun vampire? Is that all you are? Is just a fun vampire?
She's an NPC. They're not allowed to have fun. It's not in the programming.
Fun is problematic.
To be honest, wouldn't she be able to beat up on Wesley when he was just a farmhand?
Yeah, she treated him like shit.
Yeah.
And he still loved her.
And he still went up there and as you wish. That's right. Yeah.
Because he loved her. She was
maybe
abusive to him.
Yeah, so maybe now that he's in the position of power, he's just, letting her have a little taste of it.
But in the end, everything he did for her.
Well, also he was at that point. I mean, you're running in a part, so it's yeah, you have to smack her because you're the Dread Pirate Roberts. You can't just be, oh, let me knock all this stuff off and be, relinquish myself to being the farmhand guy. But it's I can't understand how people look at this. It's a very simple movie, to be honest. It's a wonderful movie. I love the movie.
Marriage.
It's not
marriage is what brings us together.
marriage.
Marriage.
But it's not something that it's like you have to go to 3 different colleges to understand. It's straightforward. So to see this complex reaction to it, dude, what the fuck are these people doing?
Like Jack said, it's a fun ectomy. She can't experience fun as an NPC, so she had to suck the fun out of everything.
NPCs.
So, to be clear, Buttercup fell in love with Wesley, was forced to mourn his death, was then ordered by the prince to marry him, and then kidnapped with the intent to murder her to start a war. But Buttercup is captured...
Again, he's at sea. All she heard was his death. He can't tell her he's alive because he's over across the ocean fucking fighting other pirates, stealing shit. Oh, I didn't know my girlfriend heard that I died. I didn't tell anybody that I died. But I didn't tell people my ship sank. Motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, miscommunication. She doesn't know that I'm fighting for her. And she's over there doing stuff.
I mean, I know that he was forced into a life of piracy and all that, but she had to mourn.
Yeah. But he was still fighting with her on his mind. As you wish.
And he remembered the line. He kept saying, as you wish.
But Buttercup is captured by Wesley, whose plot of revenge is ambiguous because he changes his mind at the last second. But who thinks...
He wanted to know what she thought. Sorry.
No.
God.
But who thinks a life of being married to Buttercup and beating her is okay? That Chris Brown? What is Buttercup's reaction to all this? She forgives Wesley the instant she realizes it is him, after pushing him off the edge of an embankment, and she throws herself after him. Yes, this is clearly meant to be funny, but it isn't. Her culture primes her to forgive her true love, professing the right to beat her.
He didn't say that. He threatened to hit her. Yes, he threatened to hit her. He was trying to terrify her. They're trying to escape. Okay, you're going to do some shit. And then when she pushed him off the embankment, he said that so she know it's him. He couldn't just take off his fucking mask. Well, he wanted to be dramatic, I guess. And I said, as you wish, with the one line she know is his.
All right, you might say, but this is early on in the movie. It's not fair to look at the lowest point in their relationship and draw conclusions. At the climax of the film...
But I'm going to.
At the climax of the film, Buttercup is in the honeymoon suite of the royal castle, preparing to kill herself by plunging a dagger into her own heart. She is so absorbed with this that she doesn't see Wesley in the room, lying on the bed. As she prepares to drive the dagger home, Wesley says, sounding completely calm, "There's a shortage of perfect breasts in this world. It would be a pity to damage yours." Buttercup's response is to fling herself at him and kiss him. This is less explicable than her conditioning to accept a wife-beater as a husband.
He was being dramatic. Oh God. Clearly, this woman has never had a boyfriend or a husband say something that just makes you go, oh.
No. In a romantic comedy, you want to have a moment where he has to emotionally plead with her not to take her own life.
In a romantic comedy, the dialogue has to be like the trailer for that Fallout series.
Stilted and dumb.
Yeah.
She has been in emotional agony as much as he has. She is not a less feeling person. Her circumstances drove her to suicide. At the moment she most needs to hear his love, he reduces her to a pair of perfect breasts. He claims
That's
to
not
work.
what That is not what he did.
It's a pithy line. It's a throwaway line. It's not meant to be taken seriously. You fucking killjoy.
Mind you, again, she assumes he's been killed. She assumes he's dead, this time for good. And he's being dramatic. And the moment she sees him, she realizes, holy shit, he's alive. He's not dead. There is still hope for us. That's why she throws down the dagger and kisses him. She loves him. And he loves her.
Now, if he said, go ahead and kill yourself, but leave your tits alone, that I could see as being problematic.
Well, I'd like him even more if he said that.
Yeah.
If you gotta kill yourself, slit your wrist, don't aim for your tits. I want to suck them while you're dead.
You could leave, but leave the tits here.
Tits in a box. No, I wonder how that would work.
You'll still be warm for a while. He claims to worry about her breasts, not about her person. This is a complete violation of the claim that they share true love.
No, it's not.
Buttercup clearly truly loves Wesley. Wesley, just as clearly, does not love Buttercup.
Okay, all right. So in the next scene, in the next part of the scene, he is lying on the bed, incapable of moving. He is telling her how much pain he is in. But when Humperdinck comes in, he stands up and points his sword at her. Draw your sword. It is because he loves her that he is able to do that. He draws on every ounce of his strength. He is in utter fucking pain, but he does it. It is his love for her that allows him to do it. Bitch, you are joyless.
He's just worried that Humperdinck will mess up her tits.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the author's problem is that the Princess Bride was not safe edgy enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think the author's problem is she never had a man that would say witty things to her, or she never had someone that would go, you know what? If you died today, tomorrow, I'd miss your ass. I guess I'd miss the rest of you, but I would really miss your ass.
I get it.
Yeah, like she was used to dealing with him as a doormat, and now he's actually got balls.
He's being assertive.
It's clear because his immense sexism, callousness, and entitlement precludes the existence of love. One cannot be both loving and sexist, callous, and entitled towards one's partner. This is because love is. This is because love is.
She's forgetting the she. It's like she only seen. You know how you see clips on YouTube, and she's only seen the clip, and then it flashes to like halfway down the goddamn timeline to exclude the context of the scene. You know, she didn't watch the movie, and she's talking from a place of entitlement, or you know, yes, I've seen it.
Now, she says she likes the movie, so she has seen the whole thing. She just didn't understand it.
I think we need to start her small. I think The Cat in the Hat has a few good films. She may want to watch those first.
I think her superior leftist intelligence drove her understanding of the film.
Oh,
That's a good idea. We'll make her watch The Cat in the Hat, the Mike Myers version.
Oh God!
Make it stop!
Well,
Dear God in heaven, make it stop!
Why do you want to watch a horror movie?
Don't we have laws against cruel and unusual punishment?
NPCs don't fall in the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, I have no idea why after that movie, the Dr. Seuss estate said no more live-action movies.
No more Mike Meyer movies.
Mr. Adam, you gotta remember two things.
Uh-oh.
NPCs aren't covered under the Geneva Conventions. So,
Yes,
just saying.
I agree wholeheartedly. Yes, and write it in stone. So shall it be written.
Yeah, I mean, I've basically committed genocide with Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, see? I've gone on to completely destroy the world runs in Skyrim and in Fallout.
This is because love is a concept of mutuality. Love means equality, partnership, and respect. Sexism is a concept of a power disparity in which one person has power over another person. Sexism denies the concept of mutuality. The truest central image of the Princess Bride is Buttercup sitting blindfolded with a dagger to her throat. Buttercup is trapped in a story in which she has no alternatives.
This isn't even like offensive stuff anymore. This is like basic storytelling. In order for the story to be entertaining at all, there has to be stakes involved. There has to be. For her life to be in danger gives the audience personal investment into the story. If she's not in danger, if she is perfect from the very beginning and has no problems whatsoever, aside from being a modern Marvel movie, there is no personal investment from the audience. That is why leftist writing fails.
Because their characters are so perfect and awesome coming out, and they can do anything. Just like Rey. She's the bestest ever.
I'm pretty sure that the movie just endorses threatening the life of women. Buttercup is trapped in a story in which she has no alternatives. Her choices are the evil Prince Humperdinck, who wants to murder her to start a war, and the evil Wesley, who wants to imprison her, beat her at his whim, and use her as a sex object. Because she is not a person, she is a woman. Okay, I kind of want that tattooed on my back. Right.
She's not an object, she's a woman.
The U.S. Department of Justice Office on Violence Against Women's Director, Rosie Hidalgo, is begging everyone to do their part to change our culture of sexist-driven abuse of women. We can all help break down barriers to safety and justice, support the healing and well-being of survivors and their children, and create a society that does not tolerate abuse.
We already have a society that doesn't tolerate abuse.
All right. Well, if you want to send this helpline to the fictional character Princess Buttercup, you can go ahead.
Well, she's the NPC. She could do it.
We can, but only if we want to. And wanting to means taking a hard look at what we enshrine in our media. The Princess Bride may be set in Europe, but it is an American movie. Even today, this movie is lauded. People do not see The Princess Bride as having problems. When my parents were I mean, it does have one problem. It was directed by Rob Reiner.
Oh God.
Rob Reiner.
When my parents
even a blind squirrel can find a nut. Or even a nut can find a blind squirrel, I guess.
When my parents were dating, they watched The Princess Bride in the theater and loved it. I was shown The Princess Bride growing up to the point that I could quote every line and had memorized every scene. My family's culture enshrines this movie as being the #1 romance ever. I don't want to turn and analyze this movie. Every cell in my brain is objecting to it as if it is a religious attack. But you know what?
No, it is a religious attack. You are performing a religious attack against this movie.
But you know what? That's the problem. The Princess Bride tells me to occupy a lesser place in life, in which I am held to a different standard than the man I am in love with, to agree to be beaten by him according to that double standard, and to accept that I am a sex object who is mentally and physically inferior. I mean,
That
not all of that is untrue. So I went out and found such a man. It took me 9 years to separate from him, and then divorce him, and finally block him from my life on my cell phone, email, and social media.
wow. Wow. I just love it how you are such. Oh God, you are a bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You
So,
you sound like the world's biggest killjoy.
So, yeah, if you let women watch this, they will grow up and marry wife beaters.
Don't let your daughters watch Princess Bride because they'll grow up to marry white beaters. It doesn't have the same way as don't let your children grow up to be cowboys.
Yeah. I lived the reality of the Princess Bride, the reality that my parents gave me, that this film encourages. And even though I am out the other side, I am petrified of whether another man will take interest in me. Because it will probably look like the Princess Bride. Buttercup gives a speech to Prince Humperdinck about love. Wesley and I are joined by the bonds of love, and you cannot track that, not with 1,000 bloodhounds, and you cannot break it, not with 1,000 swords. But she settles for so much less. She is joined by a bond of love. Wesley isn't. Despite what my family has to say about it, and despite what the movie itself claims, The Princess Bride is not a movie about love.
Because, all right, so let me reiterate. Wesley proves his love for her, despite being in immense pain and, agonizing pain that when she hugged him, he hurt, he screamed. He stood the fuck up and challenged Prince Humperdinck.
That's the other thing, is that one of the things about the movie is that their relationship goes through trials. Once again, this is a source of conflict. Conflict is what drives the movie forward. It's what drives every story forward. Without conflict, there's no story.
Yes. If Princess Bride was made today, it would look like fucking Damsel.
You know who likes conflict? Wife beaters.
Bum bum bum.
What does a story look like to this author? Because as far as I can tell, a story to this author would be a movie where literally nothing happens at all.
Stuff happens, but it's all like all lame white chicks who are probably lesbians fighting straight white bigots.
It'll be straight trans lesbians versus the patriarchy.
Wait, what was the question?
What would the perfect leftist movie resemble? Because you can't have any plot to it, because plot would mean conflict, and conflict is inherently evil.
Yo, give me a second.
I
think I can come up with a perfect movie on this. And wait, are we still live?
Yes.
It would also have to have the Joss Whedon dialogue in it. So it would have to have like the safe edginess to it, and the woman would have to be all powerful, and the black person would have to be all powerful, except it couldn't be a black man; it have to be a black woman.
Black woman lesbian. She's got to be a lesbian.
I think maybe the woman king,
and she's the king too.
Yeah,
you gotta remember something, that she gotta be a magical Negro, so she gotta be all mystical and shit.
Yeah, because that's about black woman who's more powerful than everyone else, fighting off white men to end colonialism.
Hold on.
And it's based on fake history, which makes it extra leftist.
There you go.
Wait a minute. All right, and you gotta remember, she gotta be 157 beating up on 23-year-old that look like they could take her in their sleep.
Sorry, Frosted. You're gonna get dinged tomorrow.
Hey, if you're in chat right now, tell us what you think the perfect
Yeah.
leftist movie is.
Does she have a pirate eye, like a hook? Wait.
I know exactly what it would be. It would be the tale of Bloody Mary.
Oh wait, no, she has like a barnacle eye.
It'd be a pirate tale of the Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she's Bloody Mary, and she's going around bloodying Marys.
Dante brings up the new Star Wars. New Wars, I think, does qualify in that it also has the added benefit of trashing a beloved existing property.
And it has a magical Negro. Several, in fact.
They checked all the boxes, and now they're running loose. Do you see what's happening, people? It's up to you to say no. I don't want this.
Just say
Leave them
no.
children alone.
I'm waiting for them to turn Rey into this lesbian Jedi, the last lesbian Jedi of the new female order.
Well, honestly, the Acolyte looks pretty good.
No, it doesn't. It looks like Crouching Jedi, Hidden Sith.
Okay.
Adam is easily convinced.
Wait a minute. It looks like I'm a huge fan of kung fu flicks, and this clearly looks like a fucking kung fu flick.
All right, and
did we have a last game or?
No.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Adam, may I ask, did you fall asleep?
Did I? I'm still. Wait, am I talking in sleep?
And you've been smoking again.
Is it sleep talking?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Adam just woke up.
All right, and also a related thing that just a hypothetical. You're introducing someone to Star Wars for the first time, and you're gonna watch let's say all the first 6 episodes. So just the originals and the prequels.
Yeah.
Do you start with episode 4 or episode 1?
4.
Episode 1.
Episode 1 doesn't really make sense without which is kind of backwards because episode 4 is
okay. Jack,
to be chronologically later.
Let me tell you where you're wrong there, Sleepy McGeeby. Look, episode 1 perfectly, and the prequels, as a lot of people like to, MacGuff them. It does explain a lot of what goes on for the main trilogy. So I don't see why it's a boon to not just include it.
But do you start with episode 1 or do you start with episode 4?
Episode 1.
There's a good reason, because it is such a all right. If you go from 1 to 4, it is such a downgrade in tech that it gets jarring. It gets impossible to watch. But if you start from 4 and go back and watch episode 1, it doesn't look jarring.
Also, also if you watch the prequels first, it ruins the twist of Vader being his father.
Yeah.
And the thing is that from a narrative perspective, it doesn't make sense in chronological order.
Yeah, well, but from a narrative perspective, you won't ever go into a weirdo alien cantina place where a dude helps Obi-Wan figure out where he needs to go next. So, we need that in our Star Wars lore.
Looks like the audience is going for. All right, but with that, I think I'll chill out my co-host and guest. So, Not Jack has his Quipper stream on his channel, Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
That is correct.
Watch my stream. Watch my stream.
Let's see. I'll show Moon anyway. He has his Twitch channel linked in the description where he plays games that aren't as good as Super Seducer, and also he has his cancer treatment GoFundMe linked in the chat. So donate if you can. Tier, anything you want to show?
Midnight show in about 55 minutes to about an hour on my channel, and me and Mitch play Star Trek Online on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Talk shit, play video games. That's what we do.
All right. Let's see. Terry is on Six Sober streams. He's on Hammers and Mr. Adams Minions Nights. He's on Quippers United. He's on Games with Terry when I'm unable to stream, where he plays games with Jack that aren't as good as Dino Rex.
Or Super Seducer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Am I missing anything?
He's on the Midnight Show.
Yeah, he's on the Midnight Show.
Can I also say that we do play games that are better than Myst?
That is true as well.
I mean, Myst isn't a high bar to clear.
That would be the strategy.
Myst is such a shit game.
I've never played it. Right, and anything you want to show, Adam?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be. I run the Monday nights at the Midnights of the Zoo, or the Minions of the Zoo, Midnights of the Zoo, and yeah, gonna be doing that. But come May, it's gonna be the same show, but at my arcade. So it's gonna be just a different YouTube channel that you tune into. But yeah, and I'll be still sticking around with the Minions, because a good group of people, and
yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, there's a lot of good folk on there.
That Terry person is an asshole.
Well,
man,
we'll see. If we play Virtual Fighter, then we'll see. Waha. But yes, that's my show.
Okay, and so we should be back next week on the normal time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Boy.